Hi guys, welcome back to another exciting video where I'm going to show you how you can control your Sony FX6 camera wirelessly on your monitor and control app. So I will show you everything which you need to know about this topic in this video, and I will be showing you the newest way to do that and the best way to do that. To record the camera menus, I'm using Ovid Coco device so you can see the menus perfectly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll on the Ovid Coco now, and I will long press the menu button on Sony FX6 to go to menus. And in menus, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go all the way down till I see network. In network, I will go all the way down, and the first thing which I'm going to do is I'm going to do the network reset always. When you are having a FX6 with you for the first time from someone else who was using it, the first thing when you're trying to connect it wirelessly is you will do the network reset. So I will come here, I will say the reset and execute it. And execute. Once the reset is done, it's going to ask you to turn off and turn on the camera. So I'm going to turn off and I will turn on again. Okay, now I have the camera. I'm going to record the menus again. So I will go to menus now. And here I will scroll down all the way down again till I see network. And I will say setup for mobile app, and I will say okay. I will not read these things. Once it's done, it's going to give you this QR code, which is going to be very important when you will open your app. For now, I will leave it as is. I will say OK. I will go back. I will go in wireless LAN settings, and in here on the settings, I will go to access point 5 gigahertz. Once I do that, it will take 2 to 3 seconds, and it will give me this camera SSID and password. I will click on this, and now you can see it's giving me the name and the password. So I will open my phone now and I will show you how I can connect. So I will start the screen recording. So I'm gonna open my Wi-Fi. I will go to Wi-Fi settings, and in here I will look for the camera name popping here. Till now my camera is not popping here, so I will turn on and turn on the Wi-Fi again. And now you can see my FX6 is showing here. I will click on this and I will enter the password which is shown on the screen, which is capital R double S T Q B Q and then 6, and I will say join. Now my Wi-Fi is connected. I will go to monitor and control app, open it, and I'll show you how you can establish the connection. I will open monitor and control app here. First of all, when I open, you can see the FX6 is showing here, but in case it doesn't, the reason can be this. You see it's on Wi-Fi. If it was on Bluetooth Wi-Fi or USB or wired LAN or tethering via Wi-Fi or USB, it was not going to show. So if I go on any of these options, you can see my camera is not there. So I need to make sure that it is on Wi-Fi only. So I will click on this, and now my camera will pop here. So I'm going to connect. And once I do that, it's telling me to scan QR code, and that is the scan QR code which we had in the beginning. So if I go back on my camera now and I go on network setup and show authentication, I will simply scan this QR code on my phone now. There you go. Once I did that, my camera is being opened and you can see all the settings on my camera. So I will show you what you can do. I have already done a full 15 minutes video about monitor and control app where I explained every single thing which you need to know about monitor and control app. So in case you want to watch that, the link is popping on the top. You can click on that, take 15 minutes, and you will know everything about monitor and control app. So on the app, I'm going to start from the right top corner. First of all, you have the lock option to lock all the options. Then you have display, 3 toggles, and then after that, you have the touch, tracking out of focus or focus area, and then you have the live view. So in case I want a live view to be high resolution or low resolution, you can come here. Then you have your battery. After that, you have your time code. You have your grid. And these are the things which I have explained already in the video, which you should watch, because these are a bit of complicated things, and when you will watch that, you will know everything. If I come down here, you can see my video playback. In case I want to play back, I have recorded a video. If I want to play back, I can click on that. And and one more pro tip which I would like to give you is, like, if you're using your Sony FX6 and you want to do playback, always make sure that you enable the proxy recording in your camera. because if you do that, when you will play back from here, it will be very easy. After that, you have your frame per second, if it's on variable or fixed first of all, and then you can change the frame per second here as well. So I can go to 25 and I can say set. Now my frames per second is 25. You have the focus settings. You can manually control your focus. You can have your autofocus on and off, focus area, and all these settings here. Then you have your iris control if you want to control your iris, but my iris is on the lens manual, so I can't control it, that's why it's grayed out. You have your ND if you want to be clear or you want to have variable NDs. So you can see I can change now the ND presets here, and I can be clear now as well. You have your exposure index. If you click on this, you have first of all base ISO. If I click on this, I can switch between 800 and 12,800 ISO, and then after that on the right side I have the option to toggle between the ISOs. You have your shutter, you have your shutter angle or your shutter speed. After that you have your white balance settings. You can choose your temperature here. You have your look, and then you have your rec format settings here. You have your other settings where you can be in custom flexible ISO, Cine EI or Cine EI quick, and then here you have the playback as well. So go back, and then you have the record, stop and hold option. So these are all the options available, and in case you want to have a brief overview of these menus and everything, you can go in the video and you can watch that. In case you have any questions regarding this, please let me know. I'll make sure I'll reply to those, and thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video.